In this video, I'll show a common use case with RevLock and Chargebee integration. It's an annual SaaS subscription paid up front. There's an option to buy an additional SaaS add-on. Um, Also, there's an arrangement in the contract where a customer pays overages if they use more than what's available in their base subscription. So let's jump right in. First, I'll show you what are the three products here. The first is SaaS annual, which is priced at $120 per user. Add-on is a recurring add-on, which is priced at $20 per user for the year. We have an additional charge for overages, where each unit is $20 each month. So what we'll do is we'll go in the subscription, we'll go in the customer. I already have Acme in the first customer that we're going to use. One thing that I want to bring your attention to is that we're using Chargebee's time machine feature. So we've gone back 18 months in November of 2019. This is to demonstrate how the auto renewal will happen when the year completes. I'll go into Acme. I'll create a new subscription here. Add the new plan, which is SaaS annual. We do business in US dollars, and the frequency is yearly. Let's add the add-on as well. So let's say yearly. In the base subscription or the base contract, it includes, let's say, 100 units or 100 users. Give an arbitrary number to the subscription. We'll specify the date to be sometime in 2019 December. Let's say the start on 15th of December, and it auto renews. That's why we said forever over here. I'll go ahead and create the subscription. Okay, so now you see there's a subscription that starts in future, which is 15th of December. What we'll do is we'll move ahead in time 3 months to March and see how Chargebee is created invoice for the activation. Okay, we'll go down and you can see that there is a charge. There's an invoice that is for the billing period between December 2019 to December 2020. Okay, now let's go back and add an overage charge in the month of March. So what we'll do is we will add a charge here, and let's say it's overage of, let's say one, and let's say it is overage of 25 units. Okay, and this was for the month of February, so we'll say from start of February to the end of February, and we want it to be invoiced immediately. We'll add it. Now when we scroll down to invoices, there's an additional invoice of $500 in the month of March. Next, what we'll do is we will try to do an expansion. So let's move ahead a couple months in May, and then we say that since they were in overages, they want to expand it from 100 units to maybe 150 units. What we'll do is we'll do a subscription edit, and we'll go here and change the number of units to 150. Let's say update. So now that we're here, we're demonstrating a midstream increase in the number of units, so it's an expansion. Great. So when we go down, so now you can see the number, the amounts are different now. When we go down, you'll see an additional charge, which is prorated in nature for the remaining service period, which is from 6th of May to the end of December. Cool. Now what we'll do, we'll move all the way forward to the present. So what this will do is this will get the renewal date, which is 15th of December. We'll create an additional invoice on that renewal. If we scroll down now, we'll see an invoice that's a renewal invoice, and the effective date of this invoice would be from 15th of December to 15th of December 2021. Great, so I think we have everything set up in Chargebee. Let's move over to RevLock and trigger a sync. So here in RevLock, what I have is an empty environment. There's nothing here. What I'll do is I will go ahead in the sync module and trigger an ad hoc sync. This is always an option, so if you need something, if you need to run a sync to bring the data that you just created, you can always run job from here. Otherwise, there's a daily sync that is automatically scheduled, so your data will stay up to date every day. This will take a couple minutes. Once this is done, I'll come back. Thanks. Okay, so job is now complete. We'll go back in RevLock and see how everything looks. Go to customer, Acme. First, there is some general details about the customer. Sales order. This is where you'll see the two contracts: the original new sale contract and the renewal. As you see, RevLock created two different contracts for the same subscription in Chargebee. That's how it actually shows the view of how each year there's a new renewal. If you go into the original new sale contract and open up, so first you're presented with general information. It's got currency, contract value, and all the other useful information. We'll go into sales order item. 3 products, an annual subscription, a recurring add-on, and overage. If you open the SaaS annual subscription, you see 2 items underneath. The first item is from the original sale. If I expand that, you'll see the service period for the original sale was 15th of December 2019 to 15th of December 2020. Mid-contract, we made an expansion. So if I open the item for expansion, you'll see that the service starts in midway, which is May of 2020, and is coterminous with the original contract. So this will also end in December 15th, 2020. Let's collapse this, and we have the exact same view of the add-on. There are 2 separate items here. The first is the original sale, which is 12 months full term. Let's collapse this, and for the expansion, 50 units, you can see that the service starts midway in the contract and goes all the way to the end of the contract. If we remember, we had an overage for the service, which was provided in February. You can see the $500 charge for the month of February here. Now let's go into revenue arrangement and see how RevLock created plans to recognize as revenue. If I go into, let's go into tabular form because it's easy to understand. First, let's unlock the ratable or the SaaS subscriptions. You can see it started in the month of December 2019. And then started taking 166.42 ratable revenue until there was an expansion in May, which had an increase in the revenue each month. So from 166, now you're all the way up to 250, and there's a prorated charge in the middle because of a change midway in the month. If you go all the way down, so to the next cycle, you can see that the plan ends in December of 2020, and then that's where the whole revenue actually gets recognized. If you go back and want to see the overage was for the service in the month of February, so you see that $500 was taken in the month of February. So one thing to know here is that the invoice was actually sent in the month of March. So this is demonstrating where you're selecting a service period for the prior month when you're charging the overage. Now let's go back and look at the roll forward for the deferred revenue. Go into the customer view. There's a tab, deferred revenue roll forward, and it is showing you first 10 months. I'll just change it to 60 months in one page, so now so that we can see the full picture. As you can see, it rolls forward the revenue using the billing each month and what the revenue that was recognized for that month. In the month of December, this is the first month of when the service got activated. $14,000 were billed, $650 of the revenue was taken, then comes with this ending deferred revenue balance. It rolls that balance into the next month, and then whatever revenue is recognized in that month, it nets it and comes up with the new ending balance for the next month. In the month of March, as we know, there was an invoice for $500, so there is an additional deferred revenue in the month of March. Again, there's revenue recognition, and then it kind of rolls that down all the way until the end, until the customer lives or the last contract of customer expires. So you can see the ending deferred revenue went down all the way to 0 for that month. So yeah, that's it. I hope this shows the use case, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, and we'll be glad to answer them. Thank you. Bye.